He's positioned himself between holiness and hellishness. No wonder he failed. In the right place, but in the wrong position. But wait a minute. Not only is his position, it's also his condition. Somebody say condition.
Condition.
Look at the text. The text says he was asleep. And it wasn't the preacher's fault that he was asleep either.
Yes.
This is the Apostle Paul preaching. And he wrote a third of the New Testament. We're still preaching stuff that Paul wrote over 2,000 years ago. This text is tailored to teach us that you can have a good pastor and a good preacher and still miss what God is doing because you're asleep. And as a matter of fact, while I'm preaching right now, somebody's sleeping. You're sleeping because you got your mind on something else, and that's what's being preached. Y'all ain't gonna let me get it that way. You ain't getting it. So let me do it another way.
Go ahead.
Some people are like the young man who got an iPhone from one of his friends. He got the iPhone, but it didn't have a SIM card. So he took the SIM card out of his generic cell phone and put it into the iPhone. He had an iPhone, but he couldn't text.
Right.
He had an iPhone, but he couldn't receive email. He had an iPhone, but he couldn't use the GPS.
Right.
He had an iPhone, and it looked good on the outside, but something was wrong on the inside. The young man had an iPhone, but it wouldn't do anything that it was designed to do because the SIM card was antiquated. Y'all ain't getting it. What I'm trying to get you to see is some people hang out on the edge and sleep. They got an antiquated SIM card in an upgraded package, and they can't access anything that God has for them. They can't access the anointing. They can't access the joy of Jesus. They can't access deliverance because something is wrong with their internal working. Something is wrong in their soul. Okay, preacher, I got that. I made some mistakes, and because I made some mistakes, I failed. I made some financial mistakes, and I failed. I made some mistakes with my health, and some mistakes on my job, and some mistakes in my family. And I know it's my fault. But I need you, preacher, to tell me what I can do about it. Well, before you give up and throw in the towel, before you jump off the Church Street Bridge, before you slit your wrist, let me give you a second opinion. And that second opinion is give it all to Jesus so you can recover. Now, that's really the end of the sermon. And I can take my seat, but I need to give you a few more things. Can I give you a few more things?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Titus, this young man with opportunity falls out the window, and it's his own fault. The King James Version says he was taken up dead. He fell out the window, and he is declared dead. But Paul goes down, hugs him, and says, "Don't be alarmed. He's alive." Now the first opinion was that he was dead. But Paul goes down and gives another opinion and said he's alive. Now my question is, who declared him dead in the first place? Who said he was finished? Who said that he couldn't come back? Now I believe that it was the church folk. When homeboy fell out the window, the church folk who were on a high level of ministry ran over to the window and looked out, and because of what they saw, they said that he was dead. But the text says that it was Paul who went to the streets. The saints saw the young man fall out the window, ran over and looked out and said, "Yeah, he's dead." But remember, they were on the third level. They were on the third floor. make a proper diagnosis from a distance. That's why I got problems. That's why I got problems with this phone medicine. They call me on the phone and put me on the phone and ask me a bunch of questions. Nobody ain't took my temperature. Nobody ain't took my blood pressure. They're making a diagnosis from a distance. And how can you give a proper diagnosis from a distance? They were too far away to make the right determination about this young man's condition. I know I'm right about it, because some folk have given up on you. They read your survey, they looked at a poll, they listened to what other folks said about you. They ain't never talked to you. They're too distant to know what God is going to do in your life. Y'all better stop listening to folks who don't know you, talking about it's over and you're finished. Stop listening to folk who drop in every now and then, talking about you're finished. Let me get back to the text. Paul goes down, and look what he does. He hugs the young man. That's the secret. This is how fallen people get up. When folk at the top are willing to go down to the bottom. That's what Paul did. As a matter of fact, he did what Jesus did. Jesus came down from the top all the way to the bottom, so those of us who had fallen could get up. Down from heaven all the way to earth, so that those of us on earth could get back up and Now, I needed to understand what is it that made Paul think that touching a young man would raise him from the dead. This young man has fallen. His life is jacked up. But Paul didn't go down and anoint him with oil. He didn't stand over him speaking in tongues. Paul touched him. The Bible says he hugged him. What made Paul think that a hug could raise this young man? The reason Paul knew that touching the young man would raise him is because Paul knew what it was like to fall himself. Oh yes. In Acts chapter 9, Paul was on his way to persecute the church and fell off his horse. And when Paul fell off his horse, Barnabas embraced him. You see, the church didn't let Paul in, but Barnabas embraced him, and the church had to let him in. Paul said, somebody picked me up when I fell, so now I'm going to pick somebody else up. You see, Paul knew what it was to be declared dead. In Acts chapter 14, Paul was stoned and left for dead. But the disciples got together and prayed, and Paul got up. Paul said, if God got the power to raise the dead in chapter 14, he's got the power to raise them in chapter 20. If God got me up, he'll get somebody else up. Ain't he all right? But wait a minute. The person who is down is not going to get up just because you go over and do something. That's it. The person that's fallen is not going to get up just because somebody else does something. That person got to do something for themselves.
Amen.
Oh, bless the name of Jesus.
Yes.
Paul went down, hugged him, and the text says that the Titus got up. He got up. That's decision. And you don't get up without making a decision. You don't get up without having determination. I don't care who touches you or who lays hands on you.
Yes.
You got to make a decision that says, I'm not going to lay down here anymore. You got to say to yourself, I used to be down, but I'm not going to be down anymore. I'm getting up from here. Tell somebody who's close to you, I'm getting up. Now that's decision and determination. But wait a minute, the Bible says that he got up, then he went up. He got up, then he went up. He went back to a high-level ministry. He went back to the same folk that saw him fall in the first place. And let me go ahead on and step on some of y'all toes. That's why some of y'all can't worship. That's why some of y'all don't get involved. That's why some of y'all can't pray. That's why some of you all don't do anything but criticize and be negative. Because you're too much concerned about what other folk think about you. Some folk get up, but they never go up. I come to tell somebody this morning that it's time to have a higher level of commitment, time to have a higher level of faith, it's time to have a higher prayer life, and a higher meditation life, and a higher level of giving and worship and praise. In this text, homeboy got up and then he went up. That's direction and destination. Church, I don't know if you know it or not. But your decision and determination impacts your destination and your direction. I love this.